Hey there, it's the first episode of Season 2 of the Cyber Riddler podcast. I wanted to start with something that everyone is familiar with, but because people still fall for it, I wanted to talk about it. Today, we will be diving into the sneaky world of phishing. You know, those emails or messages that trick you into giving away your passwords or personal information. Yeah, those. We are going to take a trip back in time to see where all this trickery began. Check out how these scams have gotten super crafty over the years and share some tips on how not to get fooled. You're listening to The Cyber Riddler, where we decipher the offensive and defensive side of the cyber world. I'm Ahmed Mrabi. Back in the day, phishing isn't something new. It's been around since the 1990s, back when the internet was just a baby. Hackers would send out fake emails, pretending to be from AOL, asking people to confirm their account info. And guess what? A lot of people fell for it. That's how phishing got its start. Why do people get hooked in the first place, you might wonder? Why do people even fall for these? Well, these scammers are pretty good at playing with our feelings. They send out emails or messages that make you scared, curious, or think you are about to get something cool for nothing. That rush of fear or excitement can make you click on things without thinking twice. And now, phishing gets fancy. As the internet grew up, so did phishing scams. Now, they've got all sorts of tricks up their sleeves. Fancy emails, fancy kits, fancy URLs, legit-looking URLs, legit-looking names, and legit-looking websites. All of these criteria will make the people convinced that this is the real site. Now, we have another category. You have the spear phishing. This is when they target someone specific, using details about you to make their fake messages seem legit. Whaling. Think of spear phishing, but going after the big fish, like CEOs or other big shots. Smishing and vishing. These are like phishing cuisines, using text messages or phone calls to trick you. Something that you will be getting in real time. Farming. This sneaky move redirects you from a real website to a fake one without you even noticing. New tricks in town. Phishers today are getting even smarter using AI. The era of AI that we are living in right now is helping them to create fake messages that are super convincing. Things like business email compromise or BEC, pretending to be someone from your work and asking you to send money to somewhere you shouldn't. Social media. Digging through your social media accounts to make their scams more personal. And this will make you believe everything they say because everything they say is true. It's not something fictional that they invented. These are things you handed out to the social media and then they digged from your account. But you may ask why we fall for it. Even though we know about these scams, people still get caught. Why? Well, sometimes we think we are too smart to get tricked. Sometimes even cybersecurity personnel, they think that they are so good at detecting these scams. But in reality, everyone in another mental state. Sometimes you are in a rush or you are driving and texting at the same time and you get a message and you are waiting for that message for a long time, like that you have a shipment that will be delivered today and you want to pay for this shipment and you are texting and driving at the same time and you just click on a link and then you started handing your information. Sometimes you are in a state of mind that will make you do things that you will not do if you are in your normal state. These things will make you click on links that you don't want to click on. Or we just don't know about the latest scams out there. Plus, when we are in a hurry or scared, we don't always stop to think. We've talked about this topic so far from the user perspective, but what about people sitting in SOC or security operations centers? People who will validate and manually analyze emails coming to the organizations. The SOC Analyst Toolkit. As a SOC analyst, you are on the front line of your organization's cybersecurity defense. Analyzing emails isn't just about spotting a scam. It's about understanding the anatomy of the threat. Here's what you need to arm yourself with. Knowledge of current phishing trends. Nowadays, phishing comes in kits, and these kits are sold online. And sometimes people just buy these kits and they just start using it. It's just like a plug and play kind of situation. So you will be spotting these. So staying updated with the latest phishing tactics and kits is key. Threat actors evolve, and so must we. Utilize email analysis tools and software that can help you to dissect headers, analyze links, and detect and check attachments for malicious content. Let me just give you a brief about analyzing email step by step. When a suspicious email lands in your lap, here's how you break it down. Check the sender's email address. Look beyond the display name. A common trick is to use a legitimate looking name with a bogus email address in the back. If it's coming from a public domain like Gmail or Yahoo or Outlook, but claims to be from a legitimate company, that's a red flag. Analyze the email header. The header contains a goldmine of information, like the path the email took to get to you or hops. Inspect the links carefully. Hover over the link and don't click. Please don't click. Check if the URL looks legitimate or is cleverly hiding a malicious link. Phishers often use shortened URLs or slight misspelling to trick victims. Check attachments. Be wary of attachments, especially if they are unexpected. Use sandboxing tools to safely examine the files without risking your network. Please don't run it on your laptop or your computer. Run it on a VM or isolated environment. Look for spelling and grammar mistake. Professional organizations usually have their email proofread. Multiple errors could indicate phishing attempts. Nowadays, hackers use AI, and with that, you will be receiving professional-looking emails. So maybe you will not see this point more often, but at least you know about it. But sometimes hackers are lazy too, and they will use old templates. And with that, you'll be seeing a lot of grammar and spelling mistakes. Lastly, sense or the tone of the email. Phishing emails often convey sense of urgency or threat to promote immediate action. Legitimate companies usually don't pressure you to send email urgently. Training and awareness. A crucial part of a SOC analyst role is not to just react, but to proactively educate and conduct regular training sessions for employees. This is my opinion. I feel like SOC people, they should organize the sessions. Why is that? Because they see it every day and they can give you tips and tricks that no one else can give you, tricks that they see. Why is that? Because even if people from GRC or other departments, they know about the subject from a textbook, but they didn't see it or analyze it every day. With that, the SOC people, they will give you the better glance of how you can detect and react to phishing emails. You've been listening to The Cyber Riddler. I hope this episode was informative to you. I know that maybe most of you already know 90% of it, but there is no harm to remind you with it. Please share this episode with anyone you think is interested about the topic. And you can always reach out to me on Al-Murabi', ALMORABEA, or Cyber Riddler on Twitter, AKAX. Don't forget to stay vigilant. See you in the next episode.